We got the 30,000th Sonic Limited UGC item, and wow, we did not expect to get this, but the events leading up to this was insane. So sit back, relax, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me tell you guys the story on how we managed to get the 30,000th Sonic Limited UGC item. The whole idea came just after we recorded our update video unlocking Android Shadow Red and the Summer Sonic Limited. Straight after that video, we realized that there was a ranking system to all the limiteds. Then we were angry because we could have just paid and got like the 5th limited, but whatever. After we got over that huge mistake, we set our eyes on a new goal. If we couldn't get the first one, we were gonna get the last. We knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but we were determined to make this happen. First, we needed to come up with a game plan. So we did some research and experiments on how accurate the limited stock tracking system in-game and on the website was. And our results concluded that they both suck. Sometimes the website would be faster and sometimes the game would be faster, but even though the tracking system was crap, it was better than nothing. With all this information at hand, we needed to make sure that we had the highest possible chance of getting the last one. So we set up 7 alt accounts, unlocked Lost Valley, and set them all up on auto run while we went out and did some YouTube work for the day. When we got back from our big outing, our Spin TCH alt and Creep TCH alt accounts were finished, but we decided to claim them straight away, so we had at least 2 limiteds on our main accounts and 2 limiteds on our alt, just in case we missed out on the 30,000th. Now, with at least 4 limiteds under our belt, we decided to head to bed, and then tomorrow would be the make or break day. We woke up and got straight to grinding on the other 5 accounts that needed to complete the event. Why didn't we just leave it overnight to grind, you may ask? Well, that's just because we're idiots. Anyway, we set up 3 more accounts on auto run. Then we went out to play our hockey game. Okay, we're back. We won our hockey game and now my computer won't turn on. But the other 2 alt accounts are pretty much done. So after we finally got my computer to turn back on, the other 2 accounts just finished the Android Shadow Red quest, ready to claim the limited whenever we felt like it. So we got Spin's computer AFK grinding on the account that it was on before it died, as well as 2 other alt accounts both on our laptops auto running. After a couple of hours, the account running on Spin's computer was done, but the other 2 accounts still had a bit of work to do. We had to go back to boarding school, so we packed up all our gear and continued the auto run grinding back at boarding school. After a little bit of grinding, all 5 of the alt accounts had completed the Red Android Shadow quest and could redeem the Sonic Limited UGC whenever we pleased. Now, it was the waiting game. The limiteds continued to deplete for the rest of the day, and by around 10 PM there were only 2,000 limiteds left, so we had to make a choice. Continue to stay up throughout the night for a chance to get this 30,000th limited and get sleep deprived, or go to bed and miss out on it completely and not be sleep deprived. We came up to the decision that we would push throughout the night to try get this 30,000th limited. Plus, we still needed to edit and post our update video for this week's update, so while we waited, Creep continued to edit that video. Then at around 2 AM, Creep published our update video, and there were only 500 limiteds left. During the entire night session, we were on a Discord call with each other so we could stay connected while we stayed up in our separate dorms. So at around 2 AM, after not talking to each other for a decent while, I unmuted and said, "Hey, all the limiteds are almost gone. Spin. You better wake up!" And, well, he fell victim to the sleep demons. With 1 soldier down, I had to carry on. I couldn't let all our hard work die in vain. Not wanting to wake him up, I used the devices I had on me, which consisted of an iPad, my gaming laptop, and a crappy old laptop. So despite having 5 accounts ready to go, I could only use 3 of them to try get the limited. Our chances on getting the 30,000th limited had declined by 40%. But we had already gotten this far, and I wasn't going to not try since I had lost Spin and the 2 accounts. So I anxiously waited as the number of limiteds left ticked down until there were less than 100 left. At this point, I was ready to go. I had all of the accounts recording except for the crappy old laptop, which for some reason just didn't want to record, and I had the Sonic Limiteds page open so I could get a more accurate number on how many limiteds were actually left. I also had to open it on Chrome and Opera GX, as sometimes when I refreshed, it wouldn't show me how many were left. Before I knew it, there were only 20 left. My heart was racing. I have to time this perfectly. If I go too early, I'll get the 29,999th one. Too late, and it will sell out before I get a chance to buy it. The counter in-game refreshed to 9 left. I kept refreshing the website, but it wouldn't show how many limiteds were left. I started to panic. Do I go now? Is it too late? I continued to refresh desperately on both of the browsers, but it's no use. I couldn't get them to show me how many limiteds were actually left. I panicked and decided to bite the bullet and purchase them. I pressed purchase on my laptop, the crappy laptop, and the iPad. Error. This limited item has no more copies. Error. This limited item has no more copies. Came up on the crappy laptop, but on my gaming laptop, purchase successful. The podium then refreshed and said sold out. Did I do it? I refreshed the limited store page waiting to check what number I get, but it still didn't want to show. My heart continued to race as I refreshed both of the browsers until finally it loaded. It said I had gotten number 30,000th, baby. I was so excited, happy, and relieved. And in this moment, I did what anyone would do in this scenario. Brag about it on Twitter. But here it is, the 30,000th limited, aka the very last Summer Sonic limited plushie ever sold. Once the 30-day holding period is up, I'll trade this one-of-a-kind limited to our main accounts. But Creeper and I still have 2 Summer Sonic limiteds that we don't really need anymore. So we thought, why don't we give it out to you guys? So make sure you guys like and subscribe, because in our future Sonic Speed Simulator videos, we're going to be giving away these Sonic limiteds. We'll tell you guys how to enter the giveaway in those videos. So make sure you guys like and subscribe with notifications on, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.